Hello everybody, I'm Armin Budish and this is Conversations with the County, our monthly video feature where we talk about important topics and trends right here in Cuyahoga County. Today we're at the Van Aken Market Hall in Shaker Heights. It's part of this new exciting Van Aken development that the county did help support. We'll be talking about some of the work we do to support small businesses. Each year the county contributes to hundreds and hundreds of jobs being created or retained. Sometimes we provide direct financial support, and other times we support local partners who in turn provide financing to small businesses and to entrepreneurs. The county's Department of Development works with a number of partners to provide capital and technical support to startups, micro enterprises, high-growth technology companies, and small neighborhood businesses throughout Cuyahoga County's 59 communities. One of our key partners is the U.S. Small Business Administration, the SBA. We've partnered with the SBA to provide grants to small businesses to start or grow in 6 cities: Cleveland, Shaker Heights, Fairview Park, Maple Heights, Cleveland Heights, and Lakewood. I'm here today with Gil Goldberg, District Director for the SBA Cleveland office, to talk more about the SBA-County-Municipal initiative. Gil, thanks for joining me today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for inviting me. We really appreciate your participation in the initiative. I think if it wasn't for the county's participation in this initiative, I don't know if we would have ever got it off the ground.
Well, I appreciate that. Tell us what the initiative's all about. Tell us what the SBA can do for us.
Okay. The concept behind the initiative is the concept of leverage. Everyone leverages their funds with everyone else's funds. And what is unique here is that the county puts in X dollars, and then the city puts in X dollars. And in this case, the county puts in half the money for the city of Cleveland and half the money for the city of Shaker Heights. And what you did for the other 4 cities, you matched them 3 to 1. For every dollar they put in, you put in $3, so that there's a pool to be used for a performance grant.
And this program then supports small businesses, and we're going to talk to some of those. What kinds of businesses are we supporting here?
All different kinds, ranging from the 3 here at the Van Aken area. They're retail, they're manufacturing. We even have a funeral home. The most interesting one, I think, was one of the ones we started with early on in 2014, 2015 in the city of Cleveland. It's an internet radio station. And it was started, if people remember the Buzzard.
Yes, absolutely.
The Buzzard started this internet, and I followed it really closely for the first year because I was concerned, how does an internet radio station make money? Well, obviously they're doing the right thing, and they're making their payments, and they're doing well, and they wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for the county and the city of Cleveland in this case.
And this is not a charitable project. This is a project where we're actually supporting businesses that we want to be successful, that we vet, that we anticipate will be successful businesses so they can grow and create jobs.
That's exactly what it's all about. The initiative helped 52 businesses create just under 400 jobs.
Wow, that's great.
And the initiative started about 4 years ago.
Can you give an idea of the demographics of the business owners? Are they male, female?
I think it reflects Cuyahoga County. We have males, we have females, African Americans, Hispanic, Asian American. It reflects the community very well. And it's not a free lunch. It's a performance grant that is coupled with an SBA loan. And that's where the leverage comes in. Right. The borrower puts in 10% of the money. The county city puts in 15% in a performance grant. They're required to perform and create the jobs they said they would. Right. And at the end of the 3 years, that performance grant turns into equity for the business.
And most of the money's coming from the federal government.
Yes, 75% comes under a bank loan guaranteed by the SBA. The SBA guarantees anywhere from 50 to 85% of that loan.
The project is designed to help businesses either start or grow that otherwise would not be able to without this money. This is but-for money, basically.
Exactly. It's very hard for someone who wants to start a business to get the equity capital necessary to attract the bank, even with our guarantee.
Well, banks, are concerned about investing in small businesses, so startup businesses. That's where we all come in. We get them started.
Right, the performance grant really helps. They have 10% of their own money. If you look at a $100,000 example, they have $10,000 of their own money. Then the county and the city come in for $15,000. That's $25,000 cash equity in the business. And then the SBA and bank loan come in for the remaining 75%. And that's why you get such great leverage. You put all the funds together, and if you look at that $15,000 that you put in, and you look at that across the board, that's leveraged 12.3 times.
Now, since these are generally startups or growing small businesses, I assume not all of them succeed. What kind of percentage do you do in terms of success rate?
I think we've had a pretty good success rate here over the almost 5 years that this has been going on. We've only had 3 defaults over 5 years.
That's fabulous.
So I think this is a tremendous
Do you attribute
effort.
that to some of the help you give besides money? In other words, the county, the city, and the SBA also are providing other supports, technical support, planning support, other things.
I think it's a combination of a number of things. One, because of the performance grant that the county and city come in, the capital structure, the capital base of the company is strong to begin with. And they leverage that with the SBA loan for another 75% of the project. And we require them to take technical assistance from the Small Business Development Center. There's one on the west side at the Hispanic Business Association, on the west side of Cleveland. There's one downtown at the Urban League, and one on the east side at the Cleveland Heights Library, and require them to take that technical assistance, because we found that for those businesses that take technical assistance, the rate of success for true startups is significant.
This is an exciting program. We want more people to access it. Can you tell our viewers how they can get involved with the program if they want to start a business or grow their business?
The point of contact, the point of entry for this is the Economic Development Department of the 5 cities.
So they go directly to the city, and I'll repeat, the cities are Shaker Heights, Cleveland, Fairview Park, Lakewood, Cleveland Heights, and Maple Heights, right?
That's correct.
And they can go to any one of those economic development departments of those cities and get started.
Right. The requirement is to be approved, your business must be located in one of those cities, one of the inner ring suburbs or the city of Cleveland.
So we started with Cleveland and Shaker. We've expanded to 4 more cities, and hopefully we'll be able to continue looking at expansion as we go forward.
Yes, well, thank you for your continued support of the initiative.
Thank you, Gil. Appreciate your being here, and thanks for this exciting project. I'm here with Matt Stipe, owner of Banter, Elizabeth Billings, owner of Around the Table Yarns, and James Marr, owner of Master Mars Taekwondo. Thank you all for joining me today.
You're welcome.
So, why don't we start with you, Elizabeth? Around the Table Yarns, tell us what it is and how you're doing.
Well, we are doing much better than we projected for the summertime.
Great.
We are a yarn shop, a specialty yarn shop. We have everything a knitter or a crocheter would need to complete a project. But more than that, we have a table in the center of our shop that is open to the public at all times. We do drop-in help without a purchase requirement. And so we have encouraged people to come and work with us in the store, to be in the store, to gather socially, and that has been a tremendously successful business model.
If someone's not an experienced crocheter or yarn maker or knitter, can you help them?
We do. We actually offer an intro to knitting or crochet class every 2 weeks. Those cost money, but they get everything they need to complete a project, including the tools and the yarn and a bag and
That's great.
and everything that they could ever want.
And you're right here at the Van Aken's
So
location.
we're in Shaker Plaza, across from.
Right across from here. Okay, and the SBA loan.
Made it possible for us to open.
You wouldn't have been able to do this
No,
without that money.
Not at all.
And now you're able to do it, and you've been going
Yep.
well for a number of months.
For about 5 months. This week actually was our 5th month, and we've also been able to hire people part-time to work with us, and
Great.
that has been it's been an extremely important way for us to include more people in the mission that we're trying to accomplish. So it's been a great experience.
And Matt, you own Banter, which is one of the stores is right here.
Correct, yeah, right behind us.
Beer and wine and a restaurant?
Correct, yeah. So we're part restaurant that focuses on Quebec-style poutine, which is sort of like the national fast food of Canada. It's French fries with cheese curds and brown gravy. So that's kind of our specialty, but we're also part beer and wine store. So we have 2 locations, one in Gordon Square in the city of Cleveland that's been around for about 4 years, and then this location here at the Van Aken Market Hall has been open now for like 6 or 7 months.
And the food you described, it's all dietetic, right?
Completely, yeah. I would say that we definitely offer really good, hearty Cleveland comfort food. So for sure,
good.
yeah.
Well, I'll definitely want to try it.
Yeah, for
as
sure.
long as my wife's not around to see it.
Sounds good.
And you also got support from the small business programs?
Yeah. Actually, for both locations, we were able to take advantage of the Municipal Small Business Initiative that's in the city of Cleveland and also in the city of Shaker Heights, independently of each other. We also definitely could not have opened without that support of the SBA.
That's great. And you've been now going for 4 years.
4 years at our original location and still going strong.
So we'll declare that a success.
That's a success so far, but knock on wood, to many more years.
Sounds good. And James, you're owner of Master Mars Taekwondo, so I think it is self-explanatory, but tell us what you do.
So we teach Taekwondo, which is a Korean martial art, to children and adults. We have students from age 5 to 75. And we opened in Shaker Heights in 2014, so we've been going for 5 years. We were renting space, and we just moved into a larger location, and the SBA loan actually helped us to buy the building. So we'll now be a little more financially stable from here on out and don't have to worry about a lease running out or anything like that. So
you were already successful as a renter for a number of years.
Yeah, we were doing pretty well, and we needed to get bigger. We needed more space for the students, so the SBA helped us do that.
Were you able to hire more people?
I will hire more people probably in the fall.
Great.
Right now, my wife, Elaine Bayless, and I run the school.
Very good.
And we have a couple people helping us out, but we'll hire some people more steadily when we get to the fall, because that's when student enrollment grows.
And you would all say that the SBA loans and grants, the programs made the difference.
Yes.
Absolutely.
How hard was it to apply and get into the program?
At least for me, I mean, eventually get used to filling out a lot of paperwork, but this actually it was quite easy, and I would not say that it was a roadblock to us doing it in the least bit. It was, and through the help of the SBA and the people that work for the SBA, at least in our experience, it was actually quite easy.
You have similar experience?
I would say that the most challenging thing was being a completely brand new business owner.
Right.
Our business plan was our biggest challenge, and that was an extremely important part of doing the loan application, and we were able to get education through the SBA Education Office in Cleveland Heights, I believe, and so we took some classes, we did some one-on-one work with them.
And that helped you put together the business plan?
And that helped us put together our business plan, and without that, we wouldn't have known how to answer the questions.
So months later, are you still following the business plan?
So we are still following the business plan, but we made very dismal projections for ourselves because we thought, there's no way anybody's going to want to do this in the summertime, and we've been surprising ourselves and very pleased with success in the summer and are looking very much forward to the colder weather again.
That's great. And you also?
Well, yeah, I actually had a lot of help because Lamar Cole from Huntington Bank and Catherine Sterinsky, who works for Shaker Heights, walked us through all the paperwork we need, because I kick and punch for a living. I don't fill out forms. So, they were really great, and they helped us out a lot. We've been doing the same business since 2002. And when we moved to Shaker, we opened here. So we had a pretty well-established business plan, but like I said, the SBA helped us get bigger.
Last question, how'd you find out that this program even existed?
Catherine Sturinsky told me all about it. She works for Shaker Heights. She works for the Business Development Corporation, and she came to me and said, you know, if you want, actually her son is one of my students. So we had a connection, but she came to me and said, you know, when you want to do this, we can help you out, and she was really instrumental.
Great. What about you?
So when we originally got our first program that we went into, actually members of the economic development in the city of Cleveland actually steered us towards that. And then I would say that also our similar experience with Catherine in the city of Shaker, applying for a second time, along with Ray Graves, who works for the SBA, has really done a tremendous amount of work for us and helped us kind of receive this. So the right people pointed us in the right direction. So.
Our experience was both looking to Shaker Heights as residents. We looked to see if they had incentives for residents to start businesses. So we got in touch with Catherine very quickly. And then our local bank account person, Nick Benedetti, was very helpful in helping us find the right kind of loan and the right way of approaching the SBA. So
great. Well, it's exciting to hear how well you're doing. It's exciting to hear you're successful business people, creating jobs and supporting the community. Thank you all very much for joining me today.
The community supports us, so it makes it easy.
That's good. That's the way it's supposed to work. Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Supporting small businesses from early stage and onward is one of our top priorities. The SBA-County-Municipal initiative continues to help small businesses create jobs and opportunities right here in Cuyahoga County. Thank you for joining us today. Let us know what topics you'd like to see in future episodes. Thank you.